What is up, guys? A couple of days ago I released my latest track, Alchemy. For today's tutorial we are actually going to take a look at Alchemy and specifically one of the lead sounds used in Alchemy. And the thing about Alchemy is that it's actually made with one preset pack. That preset pack is called Alchemy Vital Preset Pack. So I created Alchemy Vital Preset Pack to kinda compile the current modern melodic bass, melodic dubstep sound, create this sort of all-around melodic bass preset pack for Vital. And if you're a fan of current style of melodic bass, melodic dubstep, Seven Lions, AO5, Trivecta, all of those, this preset pack is for you. And today we are going to actually break down one of the leads used on Alchemy. And that lead sound, like everything else in Alchemy track, is made by using only Alchemy Vital Preset Pack. If you are interested in the preset, you can download it for free down below in the description. The link will take you to my new website. There you can download the free preset file. And if you're interested, check out Alchemy. Like, it's a solid pack for Vital. I've been really working hard on it and I'm really proud to finally get it out. And if you enjoyed Alchemy, like, that track is totally made by using that pack only. And I will actually do a couple breakdown videos where I show you how I used presets to create that track. But on the website I actually have another free download, which is a sample pack, but I'm not going to spoil you guys anything about that just yet. Without further ado, let's dive into the door. Boom.
Welcome, guys, I'm here in FL Studio. I have the project file of my latest single, Alchemy, opened up. Today we are taking a look at the lead sections and specifically to this lead called Invisibility Potion, and I'm going to show you guys how to make it. This is one of the layers that I have for the main lead of this track, and I'm going to play this lead in the context of the other lead layers, but then we are going to take out all of the external effects and break down how to create this lead in Vital. So here is just the single Invisibility Potion layer. Pretty cool, huh? Let's dive into the tutorial and break this thing down. Here is fresh instance of Vital. I have applied the MIDI from the lead layer so you can hear the sound progress as we make it. This is pretty straightforward lead. It's mostly using saw waves and then some filter resonances to create that really cool, smooth, resonant texture. And I'm going to use saw waves for all of the oscillators. So let's go to basic shapes and choose saw wave. Then I'm going to add more voices and pull down the detune. And since this is more of a plucky sound, I'm going to turn down the envelope and add it to the level. And already you can hear the sound kind of shape up. Then for the second layer, I'm going to apply a second instance of basic shapes and pull down the level, apply just a slight envelope for this one. And in this tutorial series, as I've done in the past, I'm going to simplify the envelopes. I'm going to only use one envelope if there's few similar envelopes. So instead of using three quite similar envelopes, I'm just going to use one to keep things simple for you guys, but if you want to see the full detailed preset, you can download it down below in the comments. It's a free download, or you could purchase the Alchemy preset pack and get all the presets. And in those presets I've done a little bit more nuanced tweaking of envelopes, and it's a little bit more detailed, but here in YouTube we try to keep things simple. So let's continue. And this is more of a supporting oscillator, so I'm going to pull it down an octave. The last oscillator is going to be high layer. I'm going to pull down the level, apply envelope 1 and pull it down slightly. I'm going to hold shift and drag up to drag this one up an octave. Let's apply 9 voices and detune them slightly. It adds this very quiet detuned layer on top of these other 2 oscillators, and that just spreads out the sounds and kind of smooths out the tops. Moving on, I'm going to apply sample, and we are going to add envelope 1 to the level. Very slight white noise layer, and on top of everything, once again, it will kind of smooth out the tops. And I'm going to route all of these to filter 1. And then I'm going to apply filter 1 and use this analog 12 dB shape. Let's pull down the resonance to around 10 and apply envelope 1. And the way I like to do plucky envelopes is to apply some sort of envelope to the cutoff, and then I apply macro to either the cutoff position or to this amount of envelope 1. So but in this one I'm going to apply the macro 1 to the cutoff. I'm going to apply filter 2, and for this I'm going to use this formant AIUO1 and I'm going to change the formant X. Then I'm going to move the formant transpose to our desired spots. You have to kind of play with this. This kind of depends on the notes that you are using. So you can kind of hear how it gives different tones on the different positions, and that's just totally up to your desired sound and notes used. I'm going to pull down the mix, and in the full preset we have a macro that controls the amount of this formant filter. But here let's just do very slightly. So we have this spread knob which moves these notes around, so I'm going to put it around here and drag envelope 1 to it. And this gives it really nice movement, this resonant movement that we talked about earlier. Then I'm going to just apply some glide, and this is for if you want to play overlapping notes. That's it for the voices page. We are moving to the effects. First of all, chorus. Let's drag down that. Let's keep mix fairly high while we are tweaking this one. I'm going to pull down spread. That's pretty nice. Then I'm going to apply distortion. We are going to use Seinfeld. You can hear how this plays really nicely together with our resonant peaks. I'm going to apply envelope 1 to the drive. And also to the mix. Then I'm going to add a compressor. Pretty good. Then let's add flanger. After that, we can add delay. This again depends solely on your desired delay preferences, but I'm going to pick out the stereo and use something like this. I kind of like this faster one. This is not how it's in the original preset, but it sounds kind of cool. Then I'm going to just add EQ. We are using this low cut and we will add node to the cutoff. And this way our cutoff follows the notes used. Then let's pull down the mids just very slightly around 800 Hertz. Let's make this resonance cut a little wider, and something like 1 to 2 dBs is often good enough. And then some reverb. If you watched my latest tutorial, you already know how to use Vital's really cool reverb effect, but just shortly and really fast we are going to pull up the cutoff. I'm going to pump up the size and also raise the time to around 2.6 seconds. I'm going to pull down the high cut to around 5K and use envelope on the mix. And if you want to really learn how to use Vitals or Serums or pretty much any soft synths, reverb, effects, check out my latest tutorial. It's in my channel. Check that out. It's really useful for this kind of stuff to be able to do what I just did really fast and understand what you're doing and why. And that is pretty much the sound. That's what we have time for today. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I have plenty of other Vital tutorials on my channel. Check out the Vital preset pack down below in the description. And if you are interested in my music, I have this new EP either coming out or it's just been released. It's called Watchtower EP and it's full of amazing melodic bass music, and that is artistically where I'm kind of heading moving forward, and we really put a ton of effort on that project for the visuals, the tracks, the lore around the music and visuals. It's just absolutely epic EP. Check that out. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya!